Whew, there are a lot of games out, aren't there? Our to-play pile is becoming more of a mountain these days, and as it turns out, they're not done making games. They just keep on coming. That means we've got a lot to get through today, so the G502 X Plus is definitely going to be the right tool for the job. With its lightspeed pro-grade wireless and RGB lighting that you can customize to whatever you're playing. So fire it up, get comfy, and let's get through some incredible games you might have missed. If Disco Elysium and Kentucky Route Zero had a baby in southern Louisiana, that baby would probably look something like Norco. This point-and-click adventure is wonderfully weird and more than a little memorable. The core premise of the game is simple. Your brother has gone missing, and you want to find him. What unfurls as a result of this, however, is a rich, complex story that takes you to all corners of the state. Plus, it's currently on Game Pass, so you don't have to check your bank balance to know you can definitely afford to get lost in this expertly crafted world. Next up on the list, we're setting sail into the unknown, to the murky waters of Dredge, a Lovecraftian single-player fishing adventure where sinister mysteries lurk just below the surface. It's an utterly gorgeous and unmissable indie that will see you exploring remote islands on your fishing trawler and selling your catch of the day to inhabitants of the coastal locales. The further you progress into the game, however, the more unusual your catches might be. To say much more would ruin the delicious mystery of Dredge. You're just going to have to hoist the anchor and see for yourself. Let's make things a little more upbeat, shall we? We Are OFK is a bright, buoyant musical biopic, all about friendship and creativity in amongst the sunset hues of LA. The game follows the lives of 4 budding creatives, Itsumi, Jay, Luca, and Carter, as they make music, drink boba, and try to navigate living and dating in the City of Angels. It's a heartfelt story with some of the catchiest pop songs we've ever heard in a game. So add it to your library, get some good headphones on, and soak it all in.
3, 2, 1, 0. Okay.
Next up, we have one of the greatest detective games in recent years. The Case of the Golden Idol is a challenging mystery game where you're tasked with solving a series of 12 unusual deaths that span the course of 40 years but are somehow seemingly connected. You'll need to reconstruct the scenes of their death, identify the suspects, and discover the murder weapons, all the while unraveling a larger, more sinister truth. Ooh, we've got chills. Has anyone else got chills? We're heading into a treacherous labyrinthine jungle next, armed only with a lasso and a positive attitude. The ancient civilization of Patchlantis has become reclaimed by nature and overrun with monsters, and in a twist that would make Ash Ketchum proud, you'll be charged with collecting and mounting said monsters with your monster taming lasso in this base-building bullet-storm adventure. As you expand your collection, you'll need to call upon the right monster for the job to fly, swim, and explore the different terrains. It's bright, joyful, and chaotic, and you definitely need to give it a go. Enough with the hero business. This next entry stars a totally average Joe just like us, although they do have the ability to transform into a dragon and a slug. Nobody Saves the World is an action RPG from the developers of the beloved Guacamelee, starring the titular Nobody, that's you, on a quest to clear out a series of constantly evolving dungeons by rapidly hopping between 15 different shape-shifting forms. Each of these forms have their own unique abilities, from a ranger's bow and arrow to a horse's high kick, and skillfully combining them in an effective manner becomes a meticulously choreographed dance, as you take on bigger and badder bosses. And you can always multiply the shape-shifting fun by teaming up with a pal in co-op. Next up we have I Was A Teenage Exorcist. We know, what a title. a narrative RPG set on an alien planet that spans the course of 10 years. If that wasn't intriguing enough, it's also a game that changes depending on your decisions and has a deck-building gameplay mechanic. When all that's stripped back though, Teenage Exorcist is an incredibly human story, with a cast of lovable characters, some more than others though, as there's also the opportunity for romance. It's a game that rewards replaying, and after seeing just how many routes your life can take, you're definitely going to want to. You'll remember your past lives too, mistakes and all. So what are you waiting for? There's a whole cosmos of opportunities waiting. And finally, we have a bit of light reading. Roadwarden is a text-based adventure RPG that casts you as the titular Roadwarden, a travelling stranger who's willing to brave the unknowns of the wilderness to make some sweet, sweet coin. Once you've chosen between being a fighter, a mage, or a scholar, you'll embark upon a journey that will change depending on your decisions. You can be a gruff fighter who keeps their cards close to their chest, or a compassionate scholar who wants only to help others. It's your adventure to carve out, in this fresh and rewarding take on one of the most pivotal gaming genres around.
The truth is, nobody has what it takes to be the Roadwarden.
And there we have it! A glorious batch of games that you might have missed, but now you have no more excuses. Make sure to comment which game you'll be giving some well-deserved attention to first. Drop us a like if you enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so our videos don't become the best YouTube videos you might have missed. Thanks for watching.